guys, it's Steph with Tiny's Garden, and I am back the same day as my huge Lisianthus harvest. Oh my gosh, I think I've done it. Just moments after the catastrophic fall of all of my Lisianthus in my harvest bucket. Oh my gosh! My bucket just fell over. I'm having a mini panic attack. But it's okay, it's okay. I took them inside and I started picking some of the little grass that is on them because, of course, we cut the grass yesterday. But they're okay. From here, they still look pretty good. Not bad after a catastrophic fall. And my little buddy down here, Briggsy, say hi. Can you say hi? Say hi, Mommy's flower friends. Wants to harvest more flowers, so we're gonna get out here and harvest some more flowers. Let's do it. Okay, here's our bucket. Briggsy, when I turn it on, I'll tell you to blast it, okay? Okay, now press up on the black. Up on the black handle. Oh, we've got a little action. Now we have to pick it up because it's kinked back here. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Go baby, go! Do you like taking care of Mommy's flowers with her? You help me grow them from seed in the winter, and then we plant them in the spring, and now we harvest in the summer.
Oh, hold on, hold on.
Oh, hold on, hold on. That's plenty. Okay, turn it off, turn it off. Turn it off! Okay, okay. Don't be mischievous. Okay. We gotta dump some of that water out, buddy. Oh gosh. Axel's staying out of the danger zone. He's taking cover. Good call, Ax. You're funny. This is where the Lisianthus bucket spilt everywhere. But now we're having a real good time with it. I guess sometimes mini catastrophes can turn into really fun days. It's what you make of it, right? It's what you make of it. Turn around, let me see your butt. Oh, you did it! You really did it!
Ooh, that's cold.
I think we got a little sidetracked from the flower harvest. But we're making memories, it's fine. Okay, here we are. We are actually going to cut some flowers now. My gardening partner is taking a nap right now. We ended up having a lot of fun with the water and doing some things as a family, but it's worked out because it's shaded over here now and I can harvest some of these dahlias that are ready because it is smoking hot in the sun right now. I can't handle the sun like I used to. So some varieties I have are Myrtle's Brandy, which has finally bloomed, and this is the red and white one with striations through it. Really magnificent, actually. You can see here it's coloring up close, and some people this might be too loud for, but I actually like it. I wouldn't say I love it, but I like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one off. These today I am gonna come in and cut deep on the plant to promote more long stems. Even though this one has a bloom here and a bud here, I'm going to forsake those and promote more branching and more stems. So we'll come down here, big cut. I'll strip all these leaves. I can either leave the buds on or I can cut them off. I'm just going to leave them on because I think it adds a little interest. And here we've got a Myrtle's Brandy. Up here we've got a Belle of Barmera, which is one of my favorites. If you've seen one of my most recent videos, I made a bouquet with her. Oh my gosh. And she is beautiful. This one could open maybe a little more, but because I'm giving away a bouquet today, we've got a neighborhood party we're going to. I want to give the host some flowers and thank her for hosting. And I think I'm going to put this in the bouquet. So we're going to follow this one down. And actually I'm just going to cut her right down here. And that'll be long enough for what I need today. Oh no, she's got some bug damage. I don't love that. There's bug damage over there on that petal. Okay, I'm not going to give it away like that. I'm going to use it in my house, just because I like the ones I give away to be fully intact. I'm going to leave these two Myrtle Brandies on a little longer, but great news. Look what has arrived to the party. A la mode. This one has a ton of bug damage on it. This one is looking quite beautiful. And that one has bug damage on it. So I'm going to cut all of them. I'm going to cut these pretty low, again, to promote that long branching and more stems. And same thing with this guy here. Let's cut the really pretty one first. Gosh, I love this one. Now, I am not an orange person, but this orange that's in this flower is almost like a peach orange. You've got the cream or white around the outside, and then it almost has this coralish tint to it. But that's a beautiful dahlia right there. The size is about my palm, and if we turn it around, there's no bug damage in the back. So this is a great looking one, fully intact. This is gonna go in her bouquet for sure. Isn't that one pretty? A la mode, put it on your list. And of course we've got Cornel over here. I've cut off of this a decent amount already, and it's a fantastic red dahlia, fall dahlia. Just a stunner. It is a workhorse. It has a lot of blooms, prolific bloomer, many stems, and so far it's held up really well to any bug damage or anything like that. I mean, the blooms go all the way back here, so it's a good one. Cornel. Oh, what am I doing? Steph, what are you doing? I got to talking and wasn't even thinking. This is too early. This is too early. They're not going to open up. That's one thing about dahlias, is they're not going to open up after you pick them that much. So these aren't really going to do anything. That was silly of me. I guess it's a learning experience for you, right? Don't pick them like this. Pick them when they're mostly open. If you let them open too much, then they'll have an open face, which usually we don't want, except for an anemone dahlia, which has kind of a fluffy center. I'll show you an example of an anemone dahlia. Okay, I've got to go into the thick forest here of blooms. I'm here. Can you see me? My zinnias and dahlias have kind of grown together back here. But I love it. I love it. Okay, up here is Solman, and I'm going to cut this so you can see what I'm talking about. This is an anemone type of dahlia. Here we go. If you look at the center, you can see how it's actually a little frilly and almost open. And so this one is fine to pick at this stage because this is that particular form. But the other ones, we don't want you to really see a center. So I just picked these right here, which have the bug damage on them. These are the alamodes, and I wanted to show you how deep I went on the plant. So I cut down there over an elbow's length probably, so that I can get those longer stems to come. So that's an example of what I would do with like a bug damaged one, is still cut it so that you can promote long stems and new blooms on the plant. I gotta get some organza bags to protect these blooms. Can you see in there? Several Japanese beetles. The Japanese beetles have just come out in force, I guess, this summer. So organza bags will really help protect them. Okay, it is like a floral wonderland over here. Let me cut some of these out of the way. Okay, let's see if I can get through here. You're all beautiful, marvelous. It's my favorite spot in the garden right now. Just so many flowers concentrated in one section, and it's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Okay, we've got Lark's Ebbe over here. And I said this in one of my previous videos recently. It's an absolute workhorse. She is beautiful, her form is beautiful, and she is putting out so many blooms. Right here you can see 6, 7, and I've cut off of her a decent amount too. So Lark's Ebbe, that's Lark''Sebbe. Oh my, oh my. There she is. Oh. Can you even? Add her to your list. Even the one that has some damage on it still is so beautiful. This one you can tell is definitely older, but I'll pop that in a little solo vase. Loving it. Okay, look at these all together. I just cut a couple of the Benary's giant salmon rose to get through so the camera could see the dahlias. But isn't that a pretty combination together? Cornel dahlias, Lark's Ebbe dahlias, and Benary's giant salmon rose. Okay, let's get in here into the zinnia patch and pick some zinnias for her bouquet. A lot of these are past their prime. They have just been growing and growing, and I've been cutting on them and cutting on them. So if they're past their prime, I'm just going to deadhead them. But if they're looking in good shape, then I'm going to cut them for her bouquet. Oh, these Benary's giant limes are stupendous over here. Look at these guys. Perfect form, nice structure, great electric color. I'm a fan of these. I'll grow these again next year for sure. Benary's giant lime. Cutting deep into the plant, long stem, strip the leaves. Good to go. How are these looking? You're pretty. Oh, you've got a lot of bun damage on you. Let's get you out of here. You can see how pretty this one probably used to be. Sorry, I didn't get to you, babe. Okay, I've got a good amount here of some different varieties and colors. Also got the Lilliput salmon in there, the nice dainty ones that act like a really pretty filler. And now I just want to go get a couple different Sahara Rudbeckia and Chiminee Rudbeckia from the front beds, and I'll put a bouquet together. Okay, so here we've got some of the Chiminee Rudbeckia, and this has been amazing in my cut flower beds this year. This is actually my favorite cut flower bed that I've had all year. I just love how these work well with the sweet peas that are starting to get too hot now. This right here is one of my favorite views of the garden. Love it, love it, love it. Chiminee Rudbeckia, Begmo Snowball Feverfew, and then also Sahara Rudbeckia. So let's cut some of these off. Again, all grown from seed. And I've got some Sahara Rudbeckia and Chiminee Rudbeckia. And very easy to grow. Rudbeckia has not been a challenge for me at all. And then I've got some Black Knight Scabiosa, which I haven't shown much of this bed this year because I haven't used that much of it yet. But I think the Scabiosa is going to look nice in a bouquet. I've also got some Bells of Ireland back here. And if I can find a couple good stems, I'm going to go ahead and use them. This is the bed that gets mostly shade up here. It's not shade, there's some sun, but it really has to reach forward. So you can see all the flowers are really reaching forward. Then I'm also going to harvest some of these Snapdragons that are looking pretty upright again, thankfully. I've got Potomac Apple Blossom here with the pink and slightly yellow inside I'm going to do. And then this right here is a lavender, Potomac Lavender one. I put some of those in this year. So let's cut some of these as well. Also, Potomac Red is looking great back here and ready to harvest. Snapdragons are pretty easy to tell when you want to harvest them, even though I kind of harvest them no matter how many buds are open. If they're all open, I still harvest them. But the best way to harvest them is to have a few of the buds open on the bottom of the stem, and then the rest will open up in the vase. And Snapdragons do have a smell, and they smell amazing. So pretty when they're pretty. Love it. Potomac Red. What I mean by that is sometimes they get heavy rainfall on them and then they don't look so nice. Not quite as pretty, but man, when they hit their stride, they're gorgeous. I love a good Snapdragon. These again are all grown from seed. These I sowed on February 11th and they are looking stunning. Everything in my cut flower garden is grown from seed except for the dahlia tubers, which come from a tuber. And if we look closely on some of these, you can actually see the growth point. So those are definitely viable. And there's also some with some roots. I did snaps in soil blocks this year and they responded really well to that. Here you can see the size of these itsy bitsy teeny weeny seeds in the ramekin. Let's talk about my Snapdragons. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at all this green. And here we have my Snapdragons. These are obviously bigger. I just pinched them. They were started on February 11th, looking gorge. These were started on February 27th, have not been pinched, but are starting the hardening off process. Looked really healthy all through growing them from seed all the way into putting them into the raised beds this year. So really happy with them. Oh, my Scabiosa is getting caught. Okay, I think I have plenty now. Let's go ahead and take everything inside and build this bouquet for her. Okay, here we have my beautiful Lisianthus harvest from earlier. Set you babes right up here. Oh, look at them. And here we have the ones I just picked. Between the two of these, we should have plenty to choose from. I forgot about these, my shorter stemmed ones. And mason jar for filling up with flowers. Okay, so I'm on a time crunch because we've got to get going to this neighborhood pool party, but I'm just gonna make her a simple bouquet. It's not gonna be too tall because I just have the mason jar. I actually need to get more vases from Goodwill because I'm running a little low. I like to get those just to give them away to people and you're not spending a fortune on the base. But it looks really nice, or I can just get some more of these mason jars as well. But anyway, the Lizzies are gonna be way too tall, so I'll have to cut some of these down. Let's see, one. Oh my, yeah. That's gonna be a little big to put in a mason jar. But that's okay, I still want her to have some of this beauty. So I'll just cut what I need to and go from there. Might as well use this now that I have it. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut it at the V here, so I've got two separate stems. And let's start by using these and build around them. See you on the flip side of this. Let's go. Guess I had to do a little more editing on these than I thought. Some of them, the blooms weren't looking too great. Okay, that's pretty though. That works for me. I'm really quite particular when I'm making a bouquet I'm giving away. I don't want to use anything that looks like it is drooping or not fully intact in the bloom because I want it to look nice, you know? Oh, you're kind of fun out here. Boing, boing, boing. Here is a seed head of the Scabiosa. It's really interesting looking. So I don't mind putting it in the bouquet. Let's try and put you in here, Soulman. The Scabiosa is really nice to put some movement in there because of its ethereal, whimsical structure. So when you add it into the bouquet, I think it gives it a bit of movement, which is fun. Some of the lily puts in here. Perfect. Let's pair that with a Cornel dahlia right here. Loving it. How are we looking? Ooh, I think pretty good. Pretty good. Let's get a little something something over here. Oh, I'm liking that. So here is my final bouquet look and I am pleased with it. Let's do a little turning. Part of me is a classic overstuffer, but I don't mind. And I don't mind the Scabiosas being a little wild. It works for me. It works. Gosh, those Lisianthus are gorgeous. We did it! Okay, everybody, that is a wrap on this video. We are headed to the community pool party here with our neighbors, and I hope the host loves the bouquet. Comment below, let me know what you think of how it turned out. Crazy harvesting day. harvesting those Lisianthus and the rest of these and having some fun, making some family memories in the meantime as well. So a successful day. Now we're gonna go relax a little bit, but I am very pleased with how this turned out. I will take that for sure. Hopefully she loves it. I'm gonna make some more for some of my neighbors that live right next to us in the next couple days as well, with some of those lizzies and some of those other flowers too. So thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to comment below, and we will see you in the next video. Subscribe if you haven't to follow along with all things garden. I'd love to have you here. Happy planting, everybody. Bye.